is politically erect. My name is Mike Grant, and when NORML is picking on me, I'm politically erect. Since the stated desires of the medical marijuana activists and business people clash with the intent of the program, it is a failure by definition. The rich get richer while the poor suffer under the crushing weight of expensive medication, sometimes exceeding the costs of the Vicodin and Oxy they were meant to replace. How does that aid the infirmed? Well, let's ask NORML. Even though I was promoting them for free, the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws in Michigan libeled me and slandered me. On Tuesday, August 6, 2010, Adam1brook@hotmail.com wrote, "Please, folks, I have known Mike Grant since I fucked his sister in high school." That's how they start out, by telling the whole world that he fucked my sister in high school. My sister is gay. Everything that has been said about him is true. And yes, he is not a salesman, so he has to threaten in order to get takers. Not everyone sees that coming. He's referring to the calendar that his board approved me to do the advertising for. Hypocritically. He sent me a nasty email on how I fucked him at Hash Bash. How? I have no idea. Expect that I didn't push his product from the stage. I think he meant accept, but he's a moron. Not my problem, and he wasn't paying as others do when they want a speaking spot to push their products. My product was his product. At this point, I would suggest that we collect all the ammo on his behavior and see about drumming him out of the movement, ? Well, Adam, I know you're dying of cancer, and that is a shame. But obviously God is taking you away from the rest of us, so he must be a merciful God. Because you are a liar and an animal, and you are violent and assaulted me, and you are lucky as hell I didn't press charges or you'd be in jail right now. Problem with people like Adam Brook and his organization NORML that all stick together is when they say they don't want anyone controlling marijuana, it's a lie. They want to control it. It's not the free market they're proposing and purporting it to be. In fact, street prices are about the same as caregiver and dispensary fees. That wasn't supposed to be happening. The only institution that matters is the Michigan Department of Community Health, the administrator, which has now been parceled over to a different bureaucracy in the Michigan cabinet. But not some power-hungry hippie who's irritated to see that his own success has paradoxically caused the very loss of his once vast influence. No, activists can't be taken seriously. 70% of the meetings I go to are getting baked and talking about getting baked. 30% is loosely business-oriented. Instead of getting progress made, they get paychecks. That's why there's 6 or 7 special interest groups in the last 2 years, not one. It's about milking Michiganders' money. Isn't that the acronym for the MMMA? It's money that pays checks. What have any associations done for medical marijuana lately? The MMMA, the Michigan Medical Marijuana Association, has split up and regrouped so many times it's lost all credibility. People come in, use it, and leave. NORML has talk groups that bully people, like in high school, as you just heard. And if they think that people aren't going to dime them out, they're nuts, because no one trusts anyone in marijuana. The Michigan Association of Compassion Clubs has been worthless against the police and task forces. The guys that started it have been raided, dummies. And the ASA, the Americans for Safe Access, has Brandy Zink, who was run out of Ohio by her medical marijuana peers, to be the mouthpiece. How safe is your info at a dispensary now? Very little. How safe are their paychecks? Pretty good. Paychecks off your donations. How does that feel, medical marijuana patients? When Brandy was on the board, she entered into a personal relationship with me too. It wasn't ethical for her. It was a conflict of interest for her. But she let it happen. It was a win-win for me. I had someone in my corner for a revolutionary idea that would change our movement forever. Networking. And it did. And no matter what anyone says, I'm the one that created the network. The worst thing anyone's called me this year was snitch. By guess who? Adam Brooke. After getting raided for threatening and following through to sue his own city over medical marijuana, Royal Oak must have retaliated because he was raided, allegedly over overage. Allegedly. He must be looking for other people to blame than himself. I was at his house and I saw he had 7 pounds. I didn't tell on him. I distrust police and never narked on anyone in my life, even when it could have bought my way out of trouble. And remember, I'll polygraph to anything I say. Well, Adam, I'll leave the diming out to Steve Schaefer. Rumors are he cooperates, and I'm doing that in quotes. Steve Schaefer cooperates with the police. That's the Michigan Medical Marijuana Certification Center. It sure makes a lot of money, but those are just rumors. The fuel for this unregulated industry. There's a vibe I get in a room where everyone is trying to look normal and calm on the surface, while cognizant that the people they work for are involved in something dark, but can't fully comprehend how deeply. That's the case with Green Trees. This was a group that broke up because everyone went their own way because of what? Camaraderie? No, greed. The leader of Green Trees, Mike Camoran, who's also running a law office that deals with medical marijuana and is also on the board. This guy has his hands in more pies than Ron Jeremy. He even fabricated a letter supposedly by me and posted it on the NORML Talk after that little incident. In it, I apologized for bad behavior and such. It was a PR move I approved so the MMA and NORML could communicate more because both groups were vying for power. Little did I know Camoran's Trojan horse would isolate me even more from NORML, while the MMMA fostered in a new cozy relationship with them, with me as the sacrificial lamb. Lawyers are clever. So, don't attend events where the speaker is an arrested criminal in our program, specifically Adam Brooke of NORML and MMMA. He does not represent us. He barely represents anything noticeable or recognizable as a decent human being. I see why you're so mad because of the cancer, Adam, and I am sorry for you. This is Mike Grant for Politically Erect, copyright MMXI by Artichoke Down. If it wasn't for nerds, we wouldn't have cell phones or flat screens or computers or lightning